Good day, amazing viewers and subscribers, and welcome to the next episode of my weekly series where I'm ranking every single season and series of Doctor Who from 1963 down to 2022. So, what's this video going to be about? Is it in first place? No. Today's video I'm talking about what is in 24th place of this series. So, out of every single series in 24th place, this one is an absolute... I do enjoy this series a lot more than Series 6, but not as much as the Doctor that is stars in this 7, and I've just given it away. It is the 11th Doctor. Yes, this is the third and final season starring the 11th Doctor, played by Matt Smith, which was actually broadcast from the 1st of September 2012 to the 25th of December 2013, containing over 2 Christmas specials and of course the 50th anniversary special, The Day of the Doctor, and of course having singular episodes, no two-parters in this whole series. This is the very first time there's no two-parters in a series of modern Doctor Who. It's all just one constantly separate singular story all through, apart from the whole story arc of the Impossible Girl, played by Jenna Coleman, aka Clara Oswin Oswald. Now, I absolutely do love this one. It's my second favourite series starring the 11th Doctor. But the reason it's in 24th place is because there's so many other great 23 seasons that are so much better. And I just have to say that I really have to admit, this series is not a perfect series. Yes, it has the return of 3 classic Doctor Who villains in it. Well, technically 5 returns of classic Doctor Who villains, 6. Really, so I'm going to talk about each episode and what I enjoyed from Series 7. So, of course, Series 7 contains over 17 to 18 episodes of Doctor Who. Now, you probably wonder, what are these episodes? So, we have A Sign of the Daleks, we have Dinosaurs on a Spaceship, we have The Town Called Mercy, The Power of 3, The Angels Take Manhattan. Then, of course, we have my favourite Matt Smith episode, the Christmas special, basically the Snowmen. Then, of course, we go to the Bells of St. John, the Rings of Akhaten. We go to Cold War, High, Journey to Central of the TARDIS. We have the Crimson Horror, and, of course, Nightmare in Silver. And even then, we go to such classic stories with The Name of the Doctor, The Day of the Doctor, and, of course, The Time of the Doctor. As I say, this series was actually broadcast from the 1st down to the 25th of September to the 25th of December 2012 and 2013. So this series has already reached the beginning of its 10th anniversary, with the first part of Series 7 being broadcast from the 1st of September down to the 29th of September in 2012. Then we had the big massive 3-month gap until we got the Christmas special. Then we had to wait all the way to March in 2013 to have the rest of the series. And then even that, at the end of May, we had to wait until November just so we could have the Day of the Doctor. And then we had the month after that to wait for the Time of the Doctor. A lot of waiting during this series, wasn't there? Yeah, there was an absolutely godsend of waiting for us Doctor Who fans. We had 5 episodes with Amy and Roy, then we go to Jenna Coleman with Clara, and of course we have so many good episodes with Clara with Matt Smith's Doctor until we get to Series 8, which is basically... I've already said Series 8. Series 8's already been unsaid. Same with Series 9. So really, this is the series that is really, really very up for Clara, where Series 8 and 9 are bottom. If you want to see where Series 9 is in 38th place, and Series 8 is, of course, in 30th place, and we're in 34th place. Honestly, I absolutely do like Series 7. Now, why do I like Series 7? Well, it's the return of the Ice Warriors, the return of the Great Intelligence, the return of the Zygons. We got the return of the Cybermen again, and of course the return of the Daleks. And not just any Daleks. We have the return of classic Daleks for the first time in modern Doctor Who. Yes, in this series we see the return of the 60s Daleks, we have the return of the 70s Daleks, and of course the returns of the 80s Daleks, including my personal favourite Dalek, the Special Weapons Dalek from Remembrance of the Daleks. Now that is my favourite Dalek out of all of the Daleks. I have to say, it is literally my favourite Dalek, I have to admit. But I absolutely do enjoy this one. So we have episodes 1 to 5 with Amy and Rory before they get sacked by a Weeping Angel and kind of live their lives out stuck in the past. And then the 11th Doctor's kind of there like moping and stuff, and he's there going into a darker persona, and then he goes and meets Clara. Well, the The Victorian Clara, long story, because the actual normal Clara jumps into the Doctor's time stream to end up saving the Doctor in the name of the Doctor. And she kind of getting all spread out all over the timey-wimey places. She meets other past incarnations of the Doctor, and then she still does not even get the point of the regeneration of the Doctor. I really hate Clara in Deep Breath, because she's there moaning, he ain't the Doctor. You've just seen his other past selves not long ago. Slap yourself in the face and get on with it. That's why I really don't like Clara with the 12th Doctor. I really don't. I really like her with the 11th Doctor, because she does meet the 10th Doctor and the War Doctor. And she really does meet other past Doctors when she jumps into his time stream. But she can't handle the fact that he's regenerated into the 12th Doctor in Series 8. I just really want to go up to her and go bang, bang. There, you just had a slap off me. Now get on with the story. Honestly, it's what I just feel like doing in Series 8 to Clara. I really hate her, what they did to her. Oh, he's not the Doctor. So anyway, getting out of that subject, I really do like this series, because it is just Matt Smith, one of the best things about Matt Smith's Doctor. Because in Series 6, it kind of went all bit silly and stuff. In Series 7 Part 1, it was a bit more sillier. And then, of course, when we get to him in Series 7 Part 2, you get kind of that Mistress Doctor that we see back in Series 5. And, of course, Matt Smith has an awesome new outfit in this series. I really love Series 7's outfit for the 11th Doctor. I have to admit, I absolutely do. I actually do like some of the one-off villains, you know, like Sarah's Jax for the Town Come Mercy. That woman, I can't remember her bloody name. She did my bloody head in. But she was in a few James Bond films, so I'm not really going to moan about that. I have to admit, I really do like this series. Because it's got Richard E. Grant in it. Now, Richard E. Grant played an alternative version of the 9th Doctor in, of course, the BBC I production of Doctor Who, Scream of the Shelker, which I've actually got just here. So here's Scream of the Shelker, starring Richard E. Grant. As you can tell, it's a cartoon. So that was Richard E. Grant's basically first introduction into Doctor Who as an incarnation of the Doctor, apart from that comic relief one called The Curse of Fatal Death. But he's back and he's playing the villain of the Great Intelligence. And this is where it gets really great, because in The Snowman, the Doctor gives him the idea of invading the London Underground. Such great stuff, and that does lead into the Web of Fear as well, kind of. That'll be a whole nother topic. I do like this story because when we get out of Series 7, and then we kind of get into the big 50th anniversary stuff with the name of the Doctor's on Trenzalore, loads of graves everywhere, Clara jumps into his time stream, the Doctor says goodbye to River. Then we go into Day of the Doctor, where basically the 11th Doctor's called to unit to go and investigate these missing picture artifacts that's basically broken out. I honestly have to admit, I absolutely do love this series, because one, Matt Smith gives a great performance, and then when we get him and David Tennant together, the best chemistry ever. It's just so much like so much like watching the Three Doctors for them two, where in the Three Doctors back in 1973 you had Patrick Troughton and John Pertwee kind of like they're bickering and arguing, and then when you get in this one you kind of got that with Matt Smith's Doctor, where he literally pulls out his Sonic to the 10th Doctor, and the 10th Doctor's there, and he goes like that, and he goes screwdriver, compensating. Oh, yeah, regeneration, it's a laugh, isn't it? And he goes, oh, oops, I'm wearing Shen shoes. I love the way how him is just taking the mick out of the 10th Doctor for wearing the trainers. And I literally love the way he goes, hello, ladies, don't start. He goes, why? One of them is just like going, ew. I'm not judging you. Whatever you do in your own regeneration, it is your business. I honestly love the way he goes, I'm not judging you. And then, of course, when the War Doctor comes in and he goes, these are my accomplices, Sand Shoes and Grandad. He goes, Grandad? They're not Sand Shoes. Yes, they are. I honestly love the way how the Three Doctors literally bicker at that point, where they're literally there waving their sonic screwdrivers at each other, and the War Doctor loses his temper, goes, what you gonna do? Assemble a cabinet at them? I honestly love it. And then I also love the bit in Day of the Doctor where all 13 Doctors come to save Gallifrey, including the future Doctor, played by Peter Capaldi at this point. Honestly, I just absolutely love the Day of the Doctor. It's one of my favourite episodes out of the Series 7. The Time of the Doctor, I did used to enjoy, but the Timeless Children have kind of retconned it a bit for me, and it's kind of gone down to one that doesn't make sense. Why would the Doctor need extra regenerations if he already had them? Because of the whole Timeless Child story arc. I have to admit. So yeah, Series 7 is of course in, 24th place. Thank you for watching this video. Please do like, subscribe, and share, and join me for more awesome Doctor Who content. And let me know, what do you think of Series 7? Out of all the series of Doctor Who, from classic and modern, where do you put it? Do you put it like me in 24th place? Do you put it higher, or do you put it lower? Let me know in the comments. Please do like, subscribe, and share, and join me for more awesome Doctor Who content. And have a cracking day.